Frazer Clarke's last chance? The pressure is crushing him versus Tshikeva. For Frazer Clarke, every punch he throws these days carries more weight than usual. This isn't just another fight in his professional record, this is a crossroads. The story of Clarke's career has been one of soaring highs and crushing lows, and now, as he prepares to step into the ring against Jeamie Tshikeva on November 29, 2025, the world is watching to see if he can reclaim his trajectory or if this fight will be remembered as a defining moment of what could have been. Clarke's journey in boxing has been remarkable, even if it hasn't been flawless. A bronze medal at the Olympics marked him as one of Britain's most promising heavyweight talents. That achievement was not just a medal, it was a declaration that Clarke could compete on the world stage. Fans, pundits, and promoters alike pinned high hopes on him, envisioning a future where he could dominate the heavyweight division. Every training session, every amateur bout, seemed to build toward a professional career that could rival some of the best in the sport. Yet professional boxing is unforgiving, and Clarke has learned that talent alone does not guarantee success. The draw that once seemed harmless has, in retrospect, proven pivotal. In the early days of his professional career, a few unexpected draws interrupted his momentum. They didn't just affect his record, they rattled his confidence and allowed critics to question his ability to perform under pressure. Even as he amassed wins, those draws lingered as a shadow, a reminder that the path to the top isn't just about skill, but also about seizing the moment when it matters most. Then came the devastating knockout loss to Fabio Wardley, a fight that many viewed as Clarke's chance to cement his status as a rising heavyweight contender. The bout started with promise, Clarke holding his own and showing flashes of the Olympic-level technique that had earned him recognition. But in a matter of seconds, the tide turned. Wardley's power landed with precision, and Clarke was on the canvas. The loss was more than just a number on his record. It was a psychological blow, one that cast doubts not only in the eyes of fans but within Clarke himself. Now, as Clarke faces Jeamie Tshikeva, the stakes are higher than ever. This is no ordinary fight. It is a litmus test of his career. A victory could reignite his momentum, restore faith among promoters, and signal to the boxing world that Clarke has the resilience to overcome setbacks. A loss, however, would carry far-reaching consequences. Questions about Clarke's durability, his mental toughness, and his capacity to compete at the top level will dominate headlines. For Clarke, the pressure isn't just external, it is an internal weight, a constant reminder that he is fighting for more than a win, he is fighting for redemption. The narrative surrounding this bout frames it as a must-win moment. Every press conference, training clip, and media story emphasizes the crossroads Clarke is approaching. Analysts dissect his weaknesses and strengths, predicting whether his tactical approach, speed, and reach can outmaneuver Tshikeva's style. Clarke himself, however, has remained focused on the fundamentals. In interviews, he emphasizes preparation, discipline, and the mental edge required to execute under pressure. The stakes are clear, and Clarke knows that only a focused, controlled performance can shift the narrative back in his favor. Looking at Tshikeva's record, it is evident that Clarke cannot afford to underestimate his opponent. Tshikeva has shown resilience and technical proficiency in previous bouts, and any lapse in focus could prove costly. Clarke's team has meticulously analyzed every aspect of Tshikeva's fighting style, working to develop strategies that maximize Clarke's strengths while mitigating vulnerabilities. Heavy sparring sessions, conditioning drills, and tactical simulations have been central to Clarke's preparation, all aimed at ensuring that when he steps into the ring on November 29th, he is ready for any scenario. Yet beyond the technical preparation lies the psychological battle, the mental toughness required to perform when every eye is upon you, when the whispers of last chance echo louder with each training day. Clarke has faced adversity before, and his journey from Olympic podiums to professional trials has tested his resilience. He understands that this fight is more than a contest of fists. It is a contest of willpower, focus, and the capacity to embrace pressure rather than crumble under it. The heavyweight division is unforgiving. Careers can pivot on a single fight, and Clarke is acutely aware of this reality. Every jab, combination, and defensive maneuver will carry the weight of past setbacks and future possibilities. The November 29th fight is not just a date on a calendar, it is a defining chapter in a career that has promised greatness yet demanded perseverance. Fans and critics alike are waiting to see whether Clarke can rise, reclaim his narrative, and prove that setbacks are merely stepping stones for those willing to fight through them. Clarke's journey resonates because it mirrors the universal struggle of human ambition, moments of triumph, moments of failure, and the relentless pursuit of redemption. For boxing fans, this fight offers more than just the prospect of entertainment. It offers a story of resilience, determination, and the raw pressure of a fighter standing at the edge of a career-defining moment. As Clarke prepares for the bell, the message is clear. This is the time to demonstrate that he belongs in the conversation among elite heavyweights. The journey from Olympic medalist to professional contender has been tumultuous, filled with victories, draws, and setbacks. But the upcoming bout against Jeamie Tshikeva may well serve as the crucible that defines his professional legacy. When the fighters step into the ring on November 29th, every punch will count, every strategy will matter, and every fan will hold their breath. Frazer Clarke's career is on the line, and the world is watching. If you want to follow this journey and get the latest boxing updates, analysis, and fight breakdowns, make sure to subscribe to Shire. Stay ahead of every heavyweight clash and career-defining moment.